All right, today we're going to go over Overland wheel operation and patient packaging using our Stokes basket and rescue wheel.
Here's a quick overview of everything that you'll find within the Stokes basket and everything else that you'll need to complete the Overland wheeling operations.
Some of the equipment that is attached to our Stokes basket but we didn't need for this operation is our high angle bridle. Okay, so it has an attachment point here for our two main lines. And then this carabiner has an adjustable strap that go to the head side of the basket. And then we have a 3-to-1 wingman here. And then this is attached to the foot side of the Stokes basket. And generally this is just attached to the basket. There's 50 feet of rope. So we're not doing a high angle rescue operation. We're doing a low angle rescue operation. So this would be removed so it's not in the way. Then we have our Stokes basket. This piece of the patient securing system it's basically like a rescue chair that we attach to the patient. It keeps them from sliding down within the basket. It doesn't need to go on every patient. If the basket is going to be inverted, then you definitely need this on the patient. For just a simple walking out operation and the patient is secured to a backboard with properly attached spider straps, that would prevent the patient from sliding down once they are secured to the basket. And then we have the base for our wheel, which again goes on the bottom of the basket. And then our wheel pieces go in these holes. These pins here, they just go through these holes here. And they just push through until they click in and they go all the way in. And you do that on all 4 corners, and that will secure the base to the wheel. We're going to set up the basket and the patient at the same time. Okay, so go ahead and start prepping your patient. So we have our wheel. We're going to set this off to the side. Let's use the actual backboard that you can attach them to. And you got the spider strap in. Okay, Matt Graham, we're going to take off the high angle rescue bridle. So just undo the carabiners that in. So let's keep them attached so that if this transitions to a lift, we have everything together. Take this part off, the part, not that part, this part, yeah. So we can loosen this part. We don't really need to just yet, but since we're here, I think that makes sense to go ahead and loosen this. Okay. And they are going to attach the waist belt to the patient over there and run it through the legs. But we're going to pause while they're doing that. So you can film that. Simultaneously, while the patient is being packaged, we would have flipped this the basket over. So let's go ahead and turn it over. We'll attach the base for the wheel. It's going to be user preference on if you want to be dead center or back a little bit. It kind of depends on the terrain. If it's more flat terrain, you can be in the middle. If it's going to be downhill or uphill, you might want it back just slightly to change that center of gravity. And then these hooks, hang on. These little hooks just go on the rail of the basket. Both sides. You good on that side, Mike?
Yep.
We're going to pull tension to try to make it as in line as possible.
Okay.
So go to where it's snug. That's pretty snug. And then we're just going to put a little safety in here. Open our straps up to accept the patient. So the key is, it makes it a lot easier. You can put the patient in the basket when the basket's on the ground. Okay, you guys go ahead and lift the patient.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now we're going to use the yellow strap. It's going to run through the pelvic harness. This just feeds through here. And then back up to the corner. And then we're going to use our red and blue to lace the patient in. Let me know if we need some slack on the blue. Sorry, Tim. These are kind of done up tight.
I need some more up here, Ben.
You need red slack?
Blue
or
slack.
Okay. Take what you need.
I was doing blue first. Okay. You can touch
Give
it.
you slack. Hang on, I'm gonna loosen red. There we go. Okay. We're gonna kind of take the tension out of this. Or we are gonna tension it, excuse me. You can pull the tension on red. At this point, our patient is secured to the basket. To demonstrate how secure this is, we're only gonna lift him up on the right side. We wouldn't do this with the patient normally. So you can see he's secured. Put back down. Now, we're gonna four corner and we're gonna attach the wheel underneath. Ready, lift. Higher. Go ahead and set it down. Put the pins in underneath. Mike, do you want to go ahead and secure the brake? There we go. We're just going to keep two people on each side, one guy at the back, and we can just take the patient wherever we need to go. As long as it's relatively flat, we can just transport him this way. And then if we're going to be loading the patient up into a helicopter, we need to take them out of the Stokes basket. So we're just going to reverse the order of what we put them in. So we're going to keep 4 people. So go ahead and take that off. Okay, so we're going to lift it up, and then Mike and Matt are going to remove the wheel. Ready, lift. Once the wheel is clear, we're going to set the patient down to the ground and go ahead and take off our blue and red straps. There we go. Undo the yellow. You might need to get some slack on it.
Should be good. Need slack?
No, good. There we go. Anyway, so secure the patient with the patient straps. He stays on the backboard. En route to Al's code 3.
Bye, Tim.